and we are on the mobile.
Hello everyone. Tonight is Thursday, 8 number 9, already 9 days live. And today, as you see, we changed all the setup. We have everything completely different. We are so ready for our premiere at 8:30. I am here.
8:15.
8:15.
Prime time, yeah.
Prime time.
Sorry.
We are waiting for you to be here. You will see, well, not everyone, you see. I want to show you who is filming me. Nadine,
Hallöchen.
how are you?
Good, I'm a little bit nervous now.
Yeah.
And I would like to listen to music actually, but because of this streaming and this copyright music issues, it's we learned, so we don't play music. But this would cheer me up. But this tequila is also working.
Good. We have so many people already in the house today. Anas is as usually. And on the couch, I have Mr. Larry. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Yeah? We're so happy to have you back.
Thank you. I'm happy to be back. A little bit slow, but I'm happy to be back.
You just arrived yesterday, right?
Yes.
So let's. Where's Mama actually?
Rama is, he almost abandoned us since we have his new bed up there. Up there. But he's not here today.
Danny?
Yeah,
What about you? Will you come over here?
I will. Just in a second.
Ah, okay, sorry.
Are we still on the mobile camera?
No.
Thank you so much. It's a little bit hard to concentrate and film at the same time.
Yeah.
It's very, it takes a lot of concentration.
Multitasking.
Multitasking, talking about multitasking. We talked about so many different topics during those 8-9 days. We talked about, do you remember, Nadine?
Yeah.
What is the thing that you feel the most right now?
Right now I'm too excited a little bit. Also this whole day with all the breaking news, what's going on in Ukraine, and like at the same time here having the premiere and like blah blah blah, like everything, my mind is a little bit like so I know Gucci problem, but when you ask me how it is, it is like this.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you so much. I think it's a very contradictive emotions inside the one person. The thing that you have to go on, of thing that you have all the time planning, and such big catastrophes, I would call them, happening in the world that you are as well a part of, whether you like it or not, because you are emotionally involved or have your political opinion or. But the good thing is that I saw a lot of people who were already in the street already today in many different cities, in Hamburg, in Berlin, in different countries as well. So that's as well nice that the people already start to express that this is a very stupid act and it should be stopped as soon as possible. Good. So as we said, we have to go on with our planned things for today. LSD is premiering finally today.
Yeah.
One
In 55 minutes.
So we have the music finally, guys.
Yeah.
Now Nadine, now we do our move. Let's do it now. It's ta 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 ta. So
Yeah.
down, down, up, up. Okay? Can we play it one more time? We can play it in our ears. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ta, 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 ta. Thank you so much. There's nothing better than being stupid with friends on a couch. 0.
Yeah, but wait, I mean, it's also a little bit exciting because we again also created ourselves a scenario which is a little bit complicated, but when we had to announce it, it was also more than 2 months ago. At that time, also the COVID regulations were still like, and up till now, we didn't do any public event yet. So actually, this is today first time that it's half public, and I'm also a little bit exciting about that. And then also, of course, how people will react to LSD, and we have no also. Today I also said to Anas, I have no feeling for how many people are coming or not, and if it's good or not, and all this. It's so makes it also
Uncertain.
So, yeah, and so also like complicated, and also you don't know what you should wish for, because at the same time COVID is also not finished yet.
Yes.
And it so I'm still not so much into
Having opened it
Yeah.
completely and
but at the same time you want to share it with people, and like
yeah, it's a very, but I'm really happy that like as well that it's easy as well in the time after these 2 years with this COVID, that we start to find like good solutions. People can get tested, people can be vaccinated in a place, and it's a little bit calmer, I think, to make a semi-open group, not like to open completely, but make like I feel very safe around everyone I meet almost every day, in the faces I see right now in the people here. I do. I do. Well, I think I'm not saying it only on camera. I think what really makes me very comfortable is the fact that I had already corona in January, December. So as well, I have this kind of.
I don't care attitude.
The what? Why don't you sit here? Why are you too far away?
You have this I don't care attitude, huh?
No, that's not true. I just said I feel comfortable in some places like here where I see that like the people I already know, but a very open event, I think it's too much. What do you think?
A very open event?
Yeah, like if tonight we open it for all the public, everyone.
Well.
no, we have to check the vaccination status. And
Yeah, you have to control it, definitely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For the institution to be on the safe side, that's one, and for us to be on the safe side.
Yeah.
Too. COVID is here to stay for a long time, whether we like it or not. And then I think I just came back, so I've been, and I think governments are tired because it costs a lot to be in this closed. The psychological cost is there, the physical cost is there to humanity, to people, and people are quite fed up of all these rules. So now the government is changing its ways and policies towards COVID for this summer coming, because it's not cost effective, and if you see the war now, it's going to be more expensive. So they have to get rid of this COVID one way or the other and turn it into, declassify it into one of those diseases that we have like flu or something. That's the end game they are playing at. So in my opinion, I think it's here, we will live with it. Restrictions will go down, and then opening up, you have to take it slow, because the infections rate also is not like going down. But then as people, you just have to be innovative. What this is all about is innovation. Okay, it's part of the new trend, and I just think as human beings we will survive. That's all. We've survived this far. I've lost people in COVID. I lost 3 personal people to COVID-19. So I take it serious. I don't joke with it. And Some people think I'm too. I say, okay, I've done good for myself so far, so good. So I don't need to look at what people think about. So I think it's Mr. COVID is on his way to be declassified into something else, and then humanity moves on. So that's my take. No more, no less.
That's very.
Very long and very.
Yeah, but I think it's so frustrating that it goes like from COVID to war.
Yeah.
From one to
Why are you
what is
surprised?
this?
War is
Yeah,
part of
but
our
it's
life.
frustrating, isn't it?
Is it?
I think it is.
Yeah, this is when we tell people don't go to war. They don't listen until the war starts.
Yeah.
I've experienced 2 or 3 wars personally, so people don't just listen. Don't do. No, we're gonna do. No. Now, what do we have? Collateral damage. You know, innocent people will have to die.
I have two emotions like of what you say. One which is I really care because today after watching the news, you said that you lived 3 wars, and I also lived say 1 or 2 wars in my life, and watching the news like has really seriously taken me to a very emotional state that I was not personally in control of it. For example, the amount of like crying or seeing something and suddenly like an emotion comes back so big. So I wanted to ask you if you like how do you read this as well, someone who lived something, you lived a war, you know what it is, you kind of like really experienced all this trauma of it as well. You say, yeah, like we said to the people, don't do, but then they do, and then a war happens.
Yeah.
What is the don't do?
It's a big word. It's a Yoruba proverb. I'm from Yoruba land, so we play with words a lot. It's a proverb. In Yoruba land, it said, Maku. Maku means don't die. There's no way.
In which language?
In Yoruba language. So there's this proverb that there's no way death will not die, or there's no way death will not consume humanity, no matter how. So that's my take. There are people who love war, and war is profitable. Take it or leave it.
Lord wars.
All wars are profitable. This war has got to do with economics, it's money, it's about interest. Okay? And those who prepped it up and those who want to carry it out. It's two groups. Okay? And then the third group is the consumer of the war, which is the innocent people who will die, the after effects, what you watch, you see on TV sometimes, especially news. You have to be very careful how different news agencies manipulate news to get a certain narrative so that a certain populace can come to their side. It's unfortunate, but they had a long time to not let this war happen on every side. But there's one, they are pointing direction at one person, and that's what you see in the news. And then give it 5, 6 years, 7 years later, the story will change after so many reports, investigations, then we find something else. That is Western policy for you. So my take on this is that the innocent, this is the reason I always preach against war, because it's the women and children, innocent people who carry the suffering. Rich people, they have helicopters, they have whatever means, they will vamonos, they will find a way, go on a yacht somewhere in southern Spain and enjoy themselves. And then they profit from the side effect of the war. Because after war, there will be reconstruction. There will be many things that will come up. And it's also the same rich people and the same geopolitics that will profit from it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? For example, take the Nord Stream gas pipeline thing. If you watch every news media, the sanctions will be beyond what you've ever seen in humanity. The sanctions will be... Russia has taken over many countries and is still there. So where is this mother of all sanctions, you know? And then they act as if this Nord Stream project is the only thing. If they take it out, Russia will not survive. And that's not true. But then that's the way they narrate the story in the news. And Europe maybe is better. In America, if you watch American news, CNN, Fox News or whatever, wow, you will be shocked that the news, the way it's narrated in America is totally different to the way it's narrated in Europe. And also...
Yeah, but even from channel to channel about like the same event, like the same, but this is, I think, a worldwide infection right now in
So
all the
nobody
news stations.
thinks, take for example, the Nord Stream pipeline. You close it, they give a sanction, ban it. Who profits, who sells gas to Europe then? Somebody must meet up with that market. A market has opened up.
And you need an infrastructure for it as well until it arrives to you.
So now, the only person that profits from that gas deal is the United States of America. Simple. So it's business. Weapons, commerce, everything. You know,
You say there's three...
the consumers.
Exactly, the consumers, the rich, and the third ones who are obviously us, who are getting affected by this war.
Consume it because we consume the violence.
But Mike, what really, as Larry, because I hear that the third wheel of this story is very passive, the consumers. What is needed that this wheel is no longer so passive? You between you and yourself, when you think about what can really like fix this fucking world. Can I say this word on
fix the world?
The F word.
Fix the world or
Fix the fucking world.
Nobody can fix the world.
No, but you know, like the third wheel, I think the third wheel that we're talking about, which is the population, which is the one who's being affected and all this. But what do you think like really can be...
Well, take for example, if the consumers also, if they are not passive, if they are not docile, then this war wouldn't have happened. You know why? The drums of war has been beaten now for close to 7 years, 8 years, this war. The drums of it's gonna come, it's gonna come. So let's say, for example, if the consumer also does not want this war, what is wrong with the populace, the so-called civil society that goes to sleep for a very long time, wakes up all of a sudden and asks for something? What were they doing all this while? They should have, for example, if there's a protest of about 500,000 people on the streets of Ukraine, Russia would not invade.
Or vice versa, inside Russia, if there's a protest with
inside Russia might be
1 million.
It might be difficult. The reason is, we are not Russians, we are not Ukrainians, but then we have to be careful that there is a historical, geographical take to this whole thing also. So the Russians, let's say 80% of that population agrees with what Mr. Putin is doing because of one or two sentimental, geographical, cultural thing tied to it. Don't forget that Ukraine was part of the USSR, okay? And then the West played a lot of games with Ukraine. They also did not respect the rules. And they did this for too long. And I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what they were thinking. Because they knew Russia would strike. And this is a lesson. This action that Russia is trying to, this is just to teach them a lesson. It's got nothing to do with, I want to occupy.
And to show off all the military...
it's part of the lesson. Hardware they
technological additions that they have in their army.
Yeah. You don't manufacture weapons to put it in a showroom or an exhibition. You want to use it, you want to sell it to be used. This is what we have. It's very cold, but it's the reality.
Let's talk about something that's better than army and war and stuff. LSD is premiering today.
What is that?
You never tried it before?
Drugs?
LSD. Look behind you.
Ah. You have to be careful with words, huh?
Well, I just say 3 letters. I only said LSD.
I was thinking of something else.
Yes.
So-
But maybe can we explain what LSD stands for?
Yeah. Define it.
Lesbian.
League for Spiritual Defense.
You see?
So LSD is like just like the shortcut.
Okay.
Or it can also stand for Larry Saves the Day.
I would not say that.
Wow,
saved my
Danny,
girl
that
and
was so
life
fast.
So I would save myself first.
Larry.
Yeah, what do you want me to say about it?
Have you been a part of it?
Directly and indirectly, yeah.
Directly and
In the
indirectly.
background, yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's dramaturg.
Have you seen it, or you're gonna watch it as well tonight the first time? Have
I've
you
not seen. I've seen bits and pieces of it that has not been done in the in the production phase. So that's why I'm here to see it.
So from what you already saw, what is your take on it?
What's your experiences with LSD, Larry?
It makes you high. It intoxicates you.
That wasn't the question.
Yeah, that's what you asked
Oh,
me.
oh no, actually.
Yeah.
That's what you. Oh no, you're talking, of course.
No,
about
but he's
the-
talking. Sorry, Danny.
It makes you irate.
Yeah.
You're talking about the videos. They make you high.
Exactly. That's
Yeah,
what-
exactly.
That's
Yeah,
what
you can call it the videos.
We're
Yeah.
still talking about the video. What else do you think? My God.
Yeah, that's the power of words. You can play with it, you know. Yeah, so it's good. We'll see the magic, the mysticism, and the fun.
The magic, the mystery, and the
Mysticism.
mysticism.
Yeah.
Excuse my English.
Yeah.
I don't know what it means.
Mystery.
But mysticism.
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 Oder?
Oh
Like
my
for
God.
mystic, right?
Mysticism 2021.
She won the pageant.
Mysticism.
Oder?
I like it.
Oder?
When Bob Marley said there's a
I was just
natural
runner-up.
mystic in the air.
Yeah.
So we will see the mysticism in the air when we are watching the piece.
Can you sing it how Bob Marley sang it?
Today is not for singing. You
Migrantpolitan exclusive.
what?
Mr. Larry singing.
We wait for your karaoke. you organize karaoke, right? So we wait for it. Keep it, save it till then.
Yeah, soon also the club
But
starts.
you never, yes.
But I never did what?
You never sang it.
Yeah, because I'm
Like
not a
karaoke
singer.
show.
I
That's
mean,
not, you know,
I'm a politician.
that's
I talk.
karaoke. Karaoke is for everyone. Karaoke. The good thing about karaoke.
But where is the karaoke?
It
It doesn't have
really
the
connects.
music or the lyrics.
No doubt, your
People-
karaoke.
In connecting people, you know, like no matter if you're a singer
Come
or
on.
not a singer.
Correct, correct.
In this instant, you are a singer,
Correct.
and you have your voice. It's about also using your voice and
Yes,
and
yes.
developing a presence with your voice. So karaoke is a tool
Yeah,
of empowerment.
I like it. I didn't
So I invite you to get
say. Yeah.
empowered.
When is it happening? Couple of
Um,
months time.
It's going to be in April.
Danny, can you do like a little, like a very short
Then we will
demonstration for karaoke, please? Come
No,
on.
I can't because I don't have the tools. But I tell you, people, yes, karaoke is coming back. It's coming back. It's April 2nd,
You see?
and it's Camp
Free
Nagel. We have a brand new concept. Well, the concept is pretty much the same, but we are different. We're better. we have a new team.
Same but different.
Same but different. You know,
Different.
all that, and it's also, you know.
Hello.
Yeah, it's good.
Hello.
People have been through the pandemic,
Yeah,
and they kind of need that.
yeah.
Yeah,
I know Nadine needs it.
Some people are
Yeah.
camera shy.
We all need it. No problem.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need the comeback.
Yeah, the comeback.
The only problem is the crowd. How are you going to deal with the crowd? Because it's
I
always
think the
crowded.
problem is also how the crowd is gonna deal with us. Like, you know, I don't know. That's
When the clubs are opening again, it's 2G plus.
People still have to prove something, right?
Yeah, test also. And but then it's without mask and without distance. Then we can even go back to full capacity.
That's what I'm asking. That
This is happening next weekend.
But it's 2G plus.
Yeah.
2G plus.
what does that mean?
Next weekend.
2G plus. What?
3 vaccinations and test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still have to provide a test.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
That's the plus.
That's the bad news.
But I think if you
When you're boosted, no.
no. Okay. So
Yeah. So not 3
Three
vaccinations. You have to have the 2 and then or 3
Okay.
or 2 and test.
Because I've had too many tests in the past 1 month. Cost me, how much is that? 80 to go, another 60 inside. It's a lot of money.
How much is it in Italy?
60 euros.
60?
PCR or Schnelltest?
PCR.
Yes. PCR.
Yeah. When I was in Lebanon, in Beirut as well, I had to pay like, you know, like for the people who live there, it's a lot of money as well.
Yeah,
To pay,
it's
you
not
know,
cheap.
like when you pay almost 10 euros, which is equivalent of a lot of money, it's like, of course people will not know if they are negative or positive.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's way too expensive. It's business now, big business now. COVID. All the tests are more or less paid for now. Even the normal antigen test in Italy is 18 euros. This easy one with the certificate.
Oui.
It's 18, yeah, 18. So if you're going into a public office now, you need to provide it. Yeah, I could understand from them the deaths were so much, but it's way too much. It should be, the antigen shouldn't be more than 5, 6, 10 euros max. Yeah, the PCR should be like in the range of 25, 30 euros. It shouldn't be that high.
No.
80 bucks, you know.
No.
That's true.
So where is Rama? It's very strange he's not here. Who drove him out?
Rama is hiding somewhere, and also we have mouse, and Rama is not killing the
taking-
mouse.
Yeah, because you gave him too much.
That's the thing.
Too much.
It's spoiled.
I don't think
Now
so.
it's spoiled.
I don't think so. I think
That's
that Rama,
it.
I
Oh,
think
he
that.
plays with the mouse, but he doesn't kill it. I don't know.
Can I say my opinion? I think
Yeah.
that Rama is in his nature as a cat, because animals are different. He is, yes, he's fed up. And the mouse, if you see it, it's like this size. Like tiny like this, like she doesn't even scare anyone. She's like, and he looks at her and I think he's like, I will not kill this very tiny little creature.
This is bullshit.
Things like this.
Some bullshit, Yusuf. What is? Are you serious?
This was, I promise, I had this whole scenario in my head and I was so convinced. And
This is
especially-
from the LSD. I can understand. You got eyes.
No, but that is really a misunderstanding. Rama is not thinking like this.
Well, maybe there's another factor. Maybe I know when
Maybe
cats
he's
eat poisonous rats, they stay away from it. I
Oh,
know
you
that.
think he did?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
If they survive it, you know, some rats are poisoned and the cat sees it and eats it. Then the poison, if it's very strong, it gets the rat also, the cat also. So maybe he's eating one that something just said, okay, yeah, leave this.
Okay, but technically Rama is also like what, a teenager?
No,
He's adolescent.
already senior. Come on.
He's
Judith
adolescent.
can know
He's
about that
adolescent,
because she
but
has
no,
a cat.
cat years. It's like what?
I don't have a cat.
He's
What age is he?
2.
2+,
he's such a
2 plus here, but he was big when you brought him here.
3 months.
It was 3 months.
A teenager.
Yeah. He
No?
was still a baby, kitten, ne? Okay.
Times what? Times 7, no?
Yeah, but I think you can say this.
Come on.
Não foca
What?
Não foca
If he's
I mean,
trained
then
to
he's
kill and not
14,
to
14,
eat,
like, you know, it's like...
does
But
he
okay,
eat
what
them?
would make that difference? So
Usually-
in his
No, I
teenagers,
mean,
he's
he
more
needs
Or at
to-
least he
also-
kills them, but this one he doesn't
Also,
kill.
a cat is like...
We have a
yeah,
visitor.
what is then
Open the door.
You know, still having to process and learn shit. You know, a cat also has to grow and like develop.
No, he needs to be wild.
I think the spoiled version is the most.
Yeah,
Well, but then
he's
that's
spoiled,
it,
for
like,
sure.
Imagine you're 14 and you're
For
spoiled.
sure.
E,
He goes to an hospital, 700 euros.
Yeah.
He eats all this fancy bourgeois food.
But
He should eat
what do you think
sardine.
about stopping the live and then we can listen to music till 10 minutes after 8?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can I say yeah? Can we
Say-
just be,
you say
can we
final words, please?
yeah, I would like the, instead of the final words, I would like to give the people as well, like maybe one so fuck the copyrights. That's why we don't play music in our lives. Okay, goodbye. We wish you a very nice evening. We wanted to dance for you to say goodbye, but if we play music, it will be cut in the live. We can do our. We have one move we just did. If you want to be a part of it, everyone. It's very easy.
Good.
Down, down, up, up, down, down,
Yeah.
up.
That's
Okay?
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
2? Okay.
You make the music. Maybe
Okay.
good. Use the